Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Today I have a hardware test for you. Pimax sent me the new Pimax Vision 5K Super, and this headset has up to 180 Hertz, and this is a lot. So I will tell you who should buy the headset and who should not. I will also tell you my opinion about the big Hertz. 180 Hertz. So yeah, you will learn a lot of this headset. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel thanks to my sponsors VoodooDE VR, Opperman Events, Peter Marsmeyer, Andy Defenser, VR Ambassador, Virtual Escape and Adam's Group. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
So guys, this will not be a standard review because this headset is pretty the same than the Pimax 8KX, only the Hertz is different. So if you want to check out the material quality, the comfort kit, the sound, the microphone, the setup, the Pi tool, the lenses, the tracking, IPD adjustment, connections, cable length and stuff, please check out my Pimax 8KX review that you will find in the info cards now and in the description below. There you will find everything about this headset. But what is the difference now? Of course, the Hertz. So in the Pi tool, you can choose between different Hertz mode, like 90, 120, 144, 160 and 180 Hertz. The display of this headset is the same than with the Pimax 5K Plus. That's an LC display with 2 x 2560 by 1440. So the first disadvantage I have to tell you, when you choose the 180 Hertz mode, then the Pi tool will only give you the possibility to choose the small field of view. So only in the 90 Hertz mode you can use the large field of view mode of the Pimax headset, of this headset. If you choose 120, 144 and 160, you can at least choose the normal field of view. So this is the first disadvantage. There is a huge difference between the three modes. So if you want to go for 180 Hertz, please note that you will have a smaller field of view then. And if you like bigger field of view, this is nothing for you. I played a lot of games with that. So for example, I played Half-Life Alyx with that. And of course, I come from the Pimax 8KX with 75 Hertz. And of course, everything is so smooth. If you play around with the controller, if you move your head very fast, it's a huge difference. It's very, very smooth, and you can definitely see the difference to 75 Hertz. It's really cool. But for me, it was not the effect that I said, wow, this is a killer feature. This is so better immersion. It's not for me, to be honest. The head movements, the controller movements, it's smooth, but it's not that a blast like I had with the resolution of the Pimax 8KX. So I played Beat Saber to test the Expert Plus mode, very fast movements and stuff. And of course I had to lower the resolution, to lower the in-game graphics of all the games, because you know, when you choose 180 Hertz, your PC has to render 180 frames per second. And that's a lot. So this is the next disadvantage. You need a really, really strong PC. So I had a 9900K CPU with an RTX 3090. This is the strongest stuff you can have. And still in games like flight simulators and racing simulators, I can never get the 180 frames per second, even on lowest setting. So don't think about this headset if you don't have at least a 2080 Ti, better a 3090. So you really need that stuff. Of course, you can play around with smart smoothing to only need the half of the frames per second, but then it's still not the clearest display, because you know, in this mode, every second picture is faked. It's not a true picture with smart smoothing. Also, I played games like Pavlov, and yes, it's smooth. It's really smooth. You can just shoot much better if you play on competitions or stuff. It's great then. Then I played games like Project Cars 2, racing simulations, and there it was really hard to get over 100 frames per second even. I think I had 120 or something like that, but to be honest, I don't see a big difference there. When you drive around the corner, perhaps it's smoother when you turn your head, but it's in simulations, I don't see a really big difference here, to be honest. So first disadvantage, as I said, is the smaller field of view. The second is that you need a really strong PC. And the third one is consider, for example, when you have the Pimax 8K Plus or the Pimax 8KX, it has a higher resolution. And the difference between the Pimax 8KX with 2x 4K displays and the Pimax 5K Super with 2x only 2.5K displays, the difference is very noticeable. Yeah, you see that. You see the screen door effect with the 5K Super, definitely. So if you want a good screen door effect or even no screen door effect, don't go for this headset, please. So who should buy this headset now? Of course, people that want to play fast games. If you really want to play Beat Saber with Expert Plus and the ultra fast hand movement, if you play competitions in table tennis, for example, or competitions in Onward or Pavlov, where you really need extreme reactions and extreme fast movements to have an advantage over the other people, then you could be interested in the 180 Hz mode of this headset. But please have a strong PC. So don't go there if you have a 1080 or whatever. That will not work, okay? So playing games like Beat Saber, table tennis, Pavlov Onboard, it's cool. But if you want to play simulations like Digital Combat Simulator, Elite Dangerous, Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't use this headset. You will never reach 180 frames per second, not even half of that with most hardware, okay? Don't use this headset for simulations, that's my opinion. I didn't see a huge difference, only use that for the cases I told you. My personal opinion, I would not buy this headset because I prefer a large field of view on first place. I really love large field of views, and second place, a low screen door effect. And this headset doesn't have both of that. So really only the smooth movements. This is the only advantage of this headset. So only special cases here. So if you want to buy this headset, it's 699 euro plus tax, okay? Plus tax and custom fees. Only for the headset. If you want to have the complete set with with 2 base stations and 2 index controllers, it will be 1,200 euro plus tax and custom fees. So it's a lot, but for me, I would prefer to go for the Pimax 8K Plus or the Pimax 8KX because you can use the large field of view and of course the higher resolution. Only thing is, of course, if you get used to the 180 Hz. Later I played with the Pimax 8KX again on 75 Hz mode. It's hard to go back then, of course. So don't get yourself used to the high Hertz, perhaps. So it's hard to get back then, but I think I will get used to the 75 Hertz again. For me, as I said, I prefer bigger field of view, less screen door effect. Yeah. Guys, if you want really honest and hard reviews like this one or the one from Pimax 8KX or the Reverb G2 as you perhaps saw on my channel, then consider to support me. That would be awesome. Only $1 per month via Patreon or YouTube membership, and you will get behind the scenes videos on my Patreon and YouTube, private listed of course. So guys, I hope you liked the review. If yes, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE